Hey everybody, welcome back to Rote Reactions. I'm S.A. Baz Collins here again with my fabulous co-host.
Hi, this is Albert Nufflet.
So Albert, the time has come. Dun, dun, dun,
Yes.
dun. Um, we're doing the first episode of season 2 of Interview with the Vampire. Now, originally last week we were going to sneak in the movie of Interview with the Vampire, but Mother's Day came up and life ensued, and so Albert and I
Mhm.
took a week off as a break. We did our motherly things and
Oh,
did our son's duties, as it were. But we're back in now. We will get Interview with the Vampire, the movie, back in. We both have seen it, but
mhm.
it's been some time for Albert. He doesn't
Oof.
think he's seen it since it
Ages
came out.
since it came out. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll definitely give that a go at one point. But today we're going to go back to the series and start with season 2, episode 1.
Yes.
Um, where we last left off, we had the big reveal at the end of season 1 that Rashid was actually Armand.
Hmm.
And the vampire Armand figures quite heavily into the world of Anne Rice and her vampires. So this is going to be very interesting. It also has a openly queer actor that's playing. I'm not sure what the character's name is. I can't recall it from
Hmm.
the movie because he was played in the movie as by I'll put the actor's name up here. Can't remember his
Hmm.
name either. Old people's disease. Don't get old, people. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. So we're gonna watch season 2, episode 1. Now, one thing that is different in this cast is that the girl who played Claudia in season 1 left the show, so it has been recast, but the woman that they got to play her looks an awful lot like her. So they did some really good casting where you
Hmm.
really, unless you're really paying close attention to it, you really don't notice it. She's actually picked up the reins quite well from everything that I've read and heard about her
Hmm.
performance. So here we go with season 2, episode 1. You ready for it?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
All right, here we go.
Oh, this is awesome. I've been waiting months for this.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Months, I tell you. Wow. Oh, I'm super excited.
Oh, now it's got airplanes because it's World
Oh,
War
yeah, yeah,
II
yeah. Bombers.
and
Yeah.
bombs. Yeah,
Oh my God, this is so cool.
Nazi vampires. This should be interesting.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, they tell you.
She writes here, I do not dream. I can confirm that. At least that's what she said to me once when I was talking about one of my dreams, which were erratic and often in those years.
I had forgotten Louise's angst.
Shut me up.
Mm.
But
Just the way he speaks.
she writes it here. So, let's believe it.
Such sadness.
She continues. We traveled light in our ancestral home. We slept in the earth and took circuitous routes around the mad army, goose-stepping its way towards Mother Russia.
Some would say a poorly timed European holiday.
Disregard.
Yeah, no kidding.
Not for Claudia.
Hi. So did they get bombed?
All those
Oh,
years
fuck.
scouring libraries for evidence of our
Well, in a way, it might be doing him a service.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
rift delay her. And the horrors we walked over every night. The precision of trains speeding to atrocity. They only calcified her determination to find others she could better relate to. And rereading
Ew.
these pages, it's clear she didn't think
Oh, so he's eating humans now?
any longer.
Okay.
Well, in all
Yeah, I
fairness, she
mean-
already killed him.
Can you imagine never dreaming?
Yeah, kind
Would
of.
you look forward to sleep? Or would it terrify you when the day broke?
Or is it the sleep of an infant? Tabula rasa.
Once again, that's the
I think
voice of
infants-
vampire Armand, but continue to disregard it as he remains off the record.
It's Louis' interview, Mr. Malloy.
You're at the table.
I'm in our dining room.
You're not dining.
An ancient doesn't need the blood as often as the young do.
Intriguing and disregarding.
His demeanor changed so much. This is so cool.
Die Papiere.
Wir in Kiew arbeiten. Nur Hausmädchen, nur Haus putzen und dann Krieg. Jetzt nach Haus kommen. Пожалуйста. Пропустите нас. Просто моя маленькая девочка со своим братом.
Schwarzen Ukraine.
Sprich nicht.
She,
Stumm. Nur Arbeit.
she was speaking German and then Russian at the same time. That was so cool.
Waffen-SS-Kontrollpunkt 30.
She had stowed us away in ships, trains, and wagons. She had asked the desperate farmers and rationed soldiers to teach her their languages before she killed them. And when she had cobbled together enough words and grammar, she stopped asking.
Jesus.
Right.
It was a thing of little indecision, a manic tour guide, and any castle with ties to Vlad Tsiepes or Vlad Dracul, however slight, had to be explored. I adored it all for Claudia, whose rage toward me and my refusal to burn Lestat had dulled into a bitter silence. Thinking that's why we can't get warm. Warm up.
I was gonna ask. I didn't know vampires got cold. She looks so much. Wow, yeah.
You say something?
Oh, good hearing. Also, oh my god, that is terrifying. Even for a vampire.
It wasn't the murdering Hun or beasts of Ivan or the fire raining down from the RAF that chased the vampire away. The vampire hadn't been here for centuries. Like some deranged geologist waving a woolly mammoth tusk saying, "Let's knock on the neighbor's door. There must be one inside."
Just notice the music, by the way. Very cool contrast. Oh my god, that is disgusting. Oh god.
Maybe it's time we go home. I want to thank you for the memories you helped restore the other night. I understand these diaries much better now.
You ever read Moby Dick, Real Rashid?
I'm here to
Real Rashid.
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry, this is so weird. Where did they send you when Shah Rukh Khan over here was playing you? Is there a panic room behind the stolen Rembrandt?
My love ran a theater company for 150 years, Daniel.
Your love was in a box pondering a premeditated neck wound. According to Claudia, she wrote it. Let's choose to believe it.
Unworthy in San Francisco, unworthy in Dubai. Disregard.
Ooh,
You can
snap.
play that game.
Uh-huh.
And something tells me that Armand would win.
I wonder why Armand is tolerating this. Does he find it amusing? Just maybe this is
I'm
something
sure.
Louis.
I'm sure. I mean, as long as he's been alive, he's probably bored stiff.
Yeah.
Anything is a diversion, you know.
Yeah. How long has he been alive? Since the Renaissance?
500. Yeah. So it's like 500 plus years,
Yeah.
at least in the books and the original.
Mhm.
lore.
Yeah, because here
we don't know.
don't-
We don't know what they've worked out here.
Yeah.
You know, they said Louis was, or Lestat was 1700s, and that's not true in the
Mm.
books.
Right. So, okay. Weird. Oh, of course.
Bonjour, mon amour.
No.
Oui. No. Is it the same question?
Go away.
Or do you miss me? I miss you. Despite our recent unpleasantness.
You're not here, I'm just fucked in the head.
Quite fucked. Was she worth it?
Yes,
You say it like you believe it.
I do.
I do. I do. I do. I do.
Stop!
I do. I do. I do. I do. I do.
I do.
Oh, that is nasty.
Purgatory is a lovely room for music. I have a new piece, Concerto for Gerst Throat and Orchestra. Don't say it again.
Gross.
You ruin it with remorse. It was a perfect betrayal. You gave me a death of destiny.
Very Lestat.
I'm gonna bloody kill you.
You were alive. You'd have done it already.
Oh, love. I'm merely waiting until you're happy. So hurry up, mon cher.
Whoa.
7,000 souls by then. But Lestat was the only one that felt like murder. Semantics, truly.
That was terrifying.
He came
Just
by
waiting
invitation.
until you're happy.
My distraction from the monochromatic landscape. The gray of an obliterated road. The gray-brown of a charred and bullet-ridden city. In Germany, Herr Hitler had popped a pill in his bunker and Europe celebrated. But in Romania, the champagne fizzled and went flat. Soviets replaced Nazis. War became occupation.
Oh, shit.
Look like you should. Don't say anything about anything.
Документы.
Моя мама, ти видела, помоги.
Венгерка. Это Румыния.
Я ищу свою жену. Надеюсь, что найду. Ваши документы не годятся.
Ce faceți, lăsați afară beznă? Sunteți idiot?
Говори по-русски.
Mergeți, faceți-vă patrulele voastre foarte importante.
Сказали по-русски говори.
Документы не помогут, если они мертвы. Noaptea nu-i de umblat pe drumuri. Și cu un copil.
Mama e sora medicală. A venit la România și cautat.
American? No more beds. Boiler room you can use for night. Warm, boiler loud.
Thank you. That'll do fine.
American! Și adus vodka și țigari.
Is okay.
They are not used to seeing men with good looks.
And the rest of everyone?
Most from town. Some can't go home. Home is gone.
How come y'all living out here?
Stone walls, metal doors.
Something going on out in the woods?
Bombs in ground, wolves. Maybe German soldiers who don't know war is over. Maybe something worse.
Ooh.
That you just invited into your house.
Oh, look. Soldiers with garlic around their necks.
No.
Oh.
Soup for cigarettes. Bad trade for you. But God will forget when you die. God not forget.
American.
Hi, person.
I haven't heard a word of English in half a year. Say something.
Ah, look, he's in.
Hello.
Hello.
What am I talking?
Oh, you don't.
The Gilded Age.
Oh.
He plays a gay character in the Gilded Age.
Ooh.
This Robert.
Louis.
She's a quick study, actually, and very resourceful, and I'm desperately in love with her. I hear you have vodka.
Oh.
This Morgan.
Morgan Ward, correspondent, Daily Herald. They've forgotten I'm here. And I've forgotten your name already.
Sir, Louis.
Louis, wonderful, strange. Welcome to No Question Hell on Earth. And you? What's your name, sweetheart?
Why are they shooting up graves outside?
This is my daughter, Mary. Go ahead, Mary. Go meet the other children. I bet they know everything about this place.
Well, yeah, that's tantalizing for her, actually, even if she's... Yeah.
Something going on out there in the woods?
Bombs in ground, wolves. Maybe Germans who don't know war is over. Maybe something worse.
But I want to ask you, as a member of the inferior species, why say, hey, vampires are real? Here's almost all the story.
Thank you, Rashid.
That's why I'm coming after you, real Rashid. You I can fucking break.
This is everything. Oh my god. I had missed Daniel.
Dacă vrei să te întâlnești cu ea, mergi pe gaura aia, drept înainte. Cine ajunge să mai departe câștigă.
Wins what?
Oh, they're painting their hands too. Hey, you don't have to be mean.
I don't think Claudia has any compassionate bones left.
Well, yeah. Is he actually drinking it?
No, it doesn't really affect me.
Commanded by farm boys. German amphetamines, the superstitions of a backward country. Mad fog, the dirt, trees and rivers. I keep my trousers pinned at the ankle when I sleep for fear it'll get me too.
This is an old country with old things in it. Something out there with soul disturbed. Disturbed?
Что-то с этим колоколом. Что лойку? Помогает. Ног помогает.
It's the two soldiers from before.
Как можно что-то услышать, если ты трезвон?
Ooh. Are they gonna get killed? What the? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, is it some sort of feral vampire? Oh no. Oh, to the...
Notre bout ici bay.
Are you a red? No judgment, simple question.
I am a magical vodka Negro. Having the first all right night in quite a while. Come on now.
You're either a deserter or a Bolshevik. Which is it?
This is why you have no friends, old man.
I told you already. I'm looking for my way.
Oh. It's printed on albumin.
I really want to hear the lady sing.
I take my own photographs. I make more money that way. And your dutiful wife's photograph was taken by a glass plate camera printed on albumin paper. That makes this 30 years old, which would make her 60, 65.
Oops.
A medical miracle.
This is a road you really don't want to go down.
I like you. You seem like a good man.
If you can be quick with it. Song's half over.
If you're AWOL, turn back around and take your punishment. It'll be paradise in comparison to Uncle Joseph's utopia.
That it?
That's it.
It was this big grayish thing, and clothes were rotting off it like it died in them. Do it! Ah! It was...
Oh, ow.
And he killed and carried off its kill.
Was it a vampire?
It had fangs. What else would it be?
A snake, a baboon.
Baboons.
Baboons got fangs.
We're in Romania. Baboons.
Exactly.
Did it speak? You tried telepathy?
Yes.
Yes, it spoke?
Yes, I tried telepathy.
So it did speak?
I think it was sick. Why are you laughing with them giving out your real name? You even notice why you're making friends? Everyone's got a crucifix, wearing garlic.
Mortals scared of vampires in a part of the world known for vampires ain't a surprise or evidence of an actual vampire.
There's one of us out there. What if he can't take you ballroom dancing and tell you you're pretty? Hell with him, is that it?
Hello, Grudge.
No.
Oh, really? Are we going there?
I did not forgive you for bringing him with you.
In a landfill with 5 years of garbage on top.
In here. You carry him in here. You slow us down.
We gonna ask him if it could talk.
Change the subject
Who
and
made
transplant
you?
you.
And then what? Who made the one that made you? I mean, what are we looking for here? Adam and Eve are the damned? God? Are we looking for God, Claudia? Yeah, get in the hole.
I've known exactly 4 vampires in my life, and you've all been the worst. Lestat, Antoinette, the motherfucker, and you. I'm looking for one. Just one that ain't a goddamn bastard.
Wow. I mean...
Mirror? Start with you, girl.
Oh, Claudia.
I woke that night to the sound of chaos erupting nearby. Claudia was, she was dreaming. Her hand twitching like you would.
Maybe you're just, frosting the pie?
No, I can feel her. She's having a nightmare. What's worse than a nightmare? If your soul's projecting out its fears, at least it's up and running. But the absence of anything, the void, the nothing, pieces, coming back, hours, nights, objects.
Oh my God.
It was just something she wrote, but it wasn't true. She could dream. Thank you.
If you want to take that break...
Oh my God, you kind of need it.
I want this to remember.
Oh no.
She woke
Whoa. Oh my God. Oh.
Sanity to the room.
Uite-te la mușcătură!
Zomba, piciorul e ranita!
Scoate bandajul, să duci!
Acolo cu capcanele i-a frisită, încearcă să ne rănăiască pe toți!
Was it the...
Scheiße! I think she's a monster! Louis, or Robert, whoever the hell you are, just help me! Ajută-mă! Ajută-mă! Что не понимаешь, что с ней? Look! Что? Look! Куда? Что?
Oh no 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 no. Is he really going to do nothing? No, no. Oh my God, do something. Really?
Medical pentru Dumnezeu!
Nu se mai poate face nimic! Nu puteți să o împușcați! Trebuie să-i dați capul! Capul!
They're going to punch her, Louis, for God's sake, do something!
Human affair.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus, no.
And how to avoid it.
She was getting grabbed! The piss! Stop
Their problem.
Ajută-mă! No! Look out, down!
Really, Louis? Really? Oh, God.
Well, in their defense, if they revealed who and what they were,
I
it would be
know,
a
I
lot
know.
worse.
Oh my God, that was horrible. Jesus Christ.
And in a way, they spared her from turning.
But would she have turned? I mean...
Well, we don't know how
just-
far it got.
This needs to be kind of like a willing thing. Also, creepy singing. Cool. Poor guy.
Oh, they're baiting the
Oh.
vampire.
But that thing can't even talk.
Like a baboon?
It's probably like the one who made Lestat or something.
No te esperia.
Gross.
It's okay, it's yours. We don't want it.
What the hell is that?
It's a vampire.
Kind of.
Vampire, that's fucking catfish with teeth. It's dirty.
Thank you.
Doesn't like us.
Us? You? Same.
Not the same, not even close.
Ooh. What the fuck? Oh, she did. What? Oh, God.
Claudia!
Oh, Jesus. H Christ.
Well, she had to do what she had to do.
I mean, yeah, but oh, God.
Eu copil! Ai scosso che un copil!
There's no need to kill it. I mean, regrow them, right?
Do any of them look like they're in their right mind?
Jesus.
She doesn't look like she's in her right mind.
What is even happening? Is she a witch?
Come!
So now they're questioning, well, what is she?
An angry woman vampire.
Yeah, no kidding.
Words, language, and moving slow enough. We said she wanted us to follow.
I'm not stopping.
Really?
Me neither. And so we did. Through the forest, as if a fairy tale. What, after all, can the damned really say to the damned?
Title.
Uh-huh. Kind of what I was thinking.
So she's already made another.
Oh, she's really sick. Maybe she's lonely. There's a lot of creepy singing in this episode.
Yeah, she's making it.
Oh, God. I wonder why hers turn out so weird.
Noi suntem de dincolo de ocean.
De cinci ani vă caută. Am venit în locul unde se vorbește despre vampirii, ca să mai găsim pe el și ca noi.
Avem toată noaptea. Da?
Yes.
Yes.
Secole. Peste secole. În cocioabele lor. Ei beau și beau și beau. Nu mai vor viața.
Poate e din cauza sângelui. Tell her about the blood.
The blood is bad here.
Sângele e rău aici.
The humans,
Oamenii.
there's too much sadness, too much pain.
E prea multă tristețe, prea multă durere.
We feel it too when we drink.
O să tim și noi când îl bem.
We can't get warm.
Nu ne putem încălzi.
Our bodies hurt.
Ne doare corpul.
Maybe you need better blood.
Poate sângele mai bun.
De peste ocean?
America.
Oh yeah, let's let her loose there.
Încă unul ca o lumânare arsă.
Cât dintre noi au mai rămas?
Să dormi fără frici, mama
Is she gonna walk into the fire
Oh, no, no, no,
like
no.
Magnus did?
Romulus Cezar
She knew him?
a fost un tip foarte comic. A ucis odată niște circari ambulanți. În Sibiu i-a ucis pe toți. Mai puțin urs. Cei ce sunt în întuneric se duc în întuneric.
Cine i-ai mai rămas?
Pe ultimul mi l-ai ucis acolo. În pădure.
I mean, you killed him, though.
What's she saying?
Sunt morți. Morți. S-au dus toți.
Wow.
Întâna de pe lapte. Câte nopți vor veni pe drumul diavol, jucându-ne în sângele lor. Veți muri de râs.
Și tu o să vii cu noi.
O să mă luați cu voi peste ocean.
Oh, she's gonna jump into the fire.
Puternică. Vă spun povestea mea.
This is interesting because this is a complete deviation from the books.
Yeah.
Puțină mângâiere. Și o să așteptăm pe copiii mei.
Because remember, Claudia asked Louis to make her a companion, and now instead they've given her an older one.
Yeah.
But it makes me wonder if she has crimes against their own that will come up. You
Maybe.
know,
Ooh.
I'm just trying to reconnect the book back to what they're doing.
Wow.
N-avem nimic.
I knew it. I knew she was going to throw herself in the fire. I knew it.
Is
Oh, Tatiana.
the old world vampire. Can I see the pages we removed of Claudia's diaries?
We made an agreement.
I don't know what else is blurred or misremembered.
My name is in some of those pages.
I sit across from him and reckon with the knowledge I don't know what other misrememberings made in him. I won't share them with him, but I need to read them again.
Ooh.
May I make an observation?
Lost control of the interview.
Yes.
He's skilled.
He wants you in pieces for the privilege of putting them back together as he sees fit.
It's his job.
It's his drug. He's reveling in it. You should end it.
No.
Put him back on a plane is what I mean.
No.
I'll have Rashid assemble the pages removed.
Oh.
I like this iteration of Armand. Antonio Banderas played him a little too hokey, in my view.
Oh, yeah.
I believe this Armand more,
Boy
you
we
know.
met in San Francisco.
Yeah.
The one who fumbled over his tape recording device, who barely understood the meaning of the story he was being told. He's still in there somewhere. We can find him. We can have him saying what happened next in no time.
How?
We do it together. Like everything we've done for the past 70 years.
Well, at least they're holding hands. I was gonna say, like, don't see many indications of affection.
Good morning. Uh-huh. So, fellas, what's up?
Yeah, this looks...
Yeah?
Yeah.
On the record.
Ooh.
Okay. Session 10, the vampire Louis and the vampire Armand. You went west.
Claudia was entirely
Ooh.
broken. She had left a part of herself in Romania. I knew I had to steer her far away from it. I chose the city that called to us on the radio, to the mother of New Orleans.
Yeah.
Members of my coven had sensed
We'll get to you.
Is he really interrupting Armand? Oh my God.
The lights stripped its streets of their beauty, sent its avant-garde into exile. But now, the whole world was ready to return, to remake their lives. I want to say something to you. I don't need to hear anything back. I just need you to hear me. Hard words and soft words. The heart. Our life is shit. It's been shit. It is shit. It's gonna be shit again. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. No one's watching. No one cares. A shit life beats no life. And where we're going now, can't be running away again. Doesn't mean we forget what we saw, what she did in front of us. I see you going that way, I'm gonna pull you back. I don't need that from you.
Oh.
As long as you walk the earth, I'll never taste the fire. You understand me?
Oh.
We're gonna find others like us. And if it ain't here, 'cause life is shit, or I fuck it up again, or you fuck it up, we'll go to the next place. You can't be the only good ones out there. Soft words. If you were the last vampire on Earth, it would be enough.
Oh, that is so sweet. No, come on. Whoa. Oh, this is messed up. This is. Oh God, no.
Me and you.
Yeah.
You and me.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Don't be afraid. Just start the tape.
Wait, what?
Preview.
Oh. Oh, no, no, no. I don't want previews. Come on. Oh, the theater.
Well, we know the theater plays a part. That's the other actor I was trying to.
Who's that handsome man on the wall up there?
They got a shrine to him. What if they find out we killed him?
Oh my God, this is so full of spoilers.
Two different worlds.
Back to hell with you!
Okay.
Schizophrenic, Louis?
Doomed.
Is he?
Picked another one over me! What about me and you? You and me and you!
Let me tell you a little something about 18th century Armand.
You fear.
Ooh.
You should fear the other one.
Okay.
It was enough of a preview that I don't think it spoiled anything. We knew kind of the premise.
Yeah.
This is a
Episode
kind of
1 is called
behind the
What Can
scenes.
the Damned
Oh, cool.
It is very much the recognition of being damned and looking for an answer and
not finding anything. Yep.
Early stages of development of season 1, we were originally going to do the entire first book in one season. And there was always a thought that we would have Louis and Claudia post New Orleans and pre-Paris have this episode of upheaval where they're in the European war theater and they're searching out these vampires.
Okay.
Louis and Claudia are right in the thick of it. I think it's a very bold way to start. It was really exciting to feel like you're taking these characters completely out of their comfort zone.
Claudia and Louis are at odds with each other because of how season 1 left off.
It's war. It's affecting the blood.
And Louis kind of trying to earn back Claudia's trust in him, but Claudia's very reluctant to hear it.
Right.
The scene where I I threw the heart at Louis. It was really exciting to film. The guy that played the dead soldier, he was very sweet about everything. He was like, hit me in the chest as hard as you want. And I was like, I'm not.
Oh my God.
I had the heart in my hand and then just like preloaded it and then bit into it, and it's just like an explosion of sugar in your mouth. So I spent the rest of the night just like
Sugar high.
I mean, at least it tasted like something, yeah. Oh, that scene was really cool.
Yeah.
It was so creepy.
If you've committed
It
murder
was
and you've killed somebody you love more than anyone else, that's going to stick with you for a while.
Yeah, of course.
Louis, and it is a fixation. Louis is never going to shed Lestat.
The way to approach Dreamstat, which is what Jacob called him, I definitely tried to push Louis into that Lestat as I possibly could. He's mimicking his body language. I do. He repeats the words that he says in the same way. I do. So you kind of really get the sense that this is also Louis. I do.
Claudia is looking for where she belongs, where she comes from. Where are there other vampires?
Mhm. And then she finds that horrible thing.
We encounter the Revenant vampire, which is described in the book as a zombie vampire.
Anne Rice's vampires are so human. This is such a departure from these kind of like beautified, glamorous vampires. Also, it's just really fun.
It's a vampire.
That's one of the best lines.
That's a great line, yeah. So much makeup.
The sequence that we're doing today is the Revenant attacking Louis. We got a wire system that's lifting our actor, Jacob, up in the air as if he's being strangled by the neck. And then Claudia does a big wire-assisted leap, lands on his back.
Oh my God, those are all actually wire stunts.
Yeah.
She's actually really great.
Oh.
It's been a lot of fun. I actually really enjoy stunts. I like doing physical things, so the more I could do, the more I wanted to do. A lot of harness work, a lot of leg locking.
Whoa.
Actors and pulling.
That is so cool.
This thing is her ripping his eyes out. So our idea for cheating it was to slap her fingers onto his eyes and cover it with the Revenant's hands, and then they drop to their knees. And we use that as a stitch point where we can put in the prosthetic eye makeup and cover it with Delaney's hands.
Eyeballs in the palm of my hand, and I'm gouging and pop them out. Dirk's amazing, and Dirk's really tall. So when I was looking my legs around him, the harness had to be there. The sounds that he makes as the Revenant and how he embodies it is really amazing.
Oh, very cool. Oh.
Has never met a vampire that she was fully on board with. And finally meeting this female vampire that she appears to make a connection with is so joyful.
She was amazing, by the way. We saw her for like 5 minutes, but wow. Her performance.
Daciana throwing herself in the fire, and it's a brutal, brutal moment.
That kind of solidifies everything that Claudia thinks of herself and what it means to be a vampire. It's a lonely life.
The interview becomes more important in season 2. This is the first time that Armand has been in this conversation.
I think Armand is trying to knock Malloy off his game. I think he's trying to frighten Malloy.
May I make an observation? Yes.
He's skilled.
He wants you pieces for the privilege of putting them back together as he sees
It's his job.
It's his drug.
Armand wants to protect himself, but also he wants to protect his relationship with Louis and what they have, where he feels he has no choice except to come in sharing the narrative with Louis.
Claudia was entirely broken. She had left part of herself.
I think it's interesting that Armand, being the oldest, is also the one who's most deeply connected with tech.
Oh.
Which I think is an interesting turn of the character.
Oh, yeah.
We've been through it. We're going to keep going through it.
We're going to find others like us.
Regardless of what happens, I will be here.
If you were the last vampire on Earth.
I love that. That was so cool. It was such a tender moment. So beautiful. And then you have that god-awful Lestat sitting right there.
Dream stat.
No dream stat. That's right. So Louis will never be free. But I
well,
wonder.
I mean, the thing is, we'll put a stop to it there. The thing is, when you really look at it, there's Louis. Lestat said to Louis that the bond between the sire and his fledgling, it's a bond that can't be broken, and it is a bond that has a depth that he can't imagine.
Yeah.
So I think you're seeing that play out now. It's like not like Lestat kept it from him. He told him that in season 1. That the bond is incredibly strong, which is why Louis can never really escape Lestat. He never can. He never will be able to.
Right.
If Louis has a leash, it's because Lestat's allowing it. You know what I mean?
Oh, that is awful.
Yeah, and I think that's, and even with Armand in the picture being older than Lestat,
yeah.
But then you see Lestat's picture in the theater.
Yeah, and
and you have Armand who's running it, but it's Lestat's picture that's up there above everyone else. So you get the dichotomy here. There's something weird in this little triangle between the three men.
Yeah.
And it's like Armand is there to protect Louis. And yes, he has abilities that are quite strong, but we also know that Lestat's a false narrator. He will say things in the moment that aren't necessarily true.
Right.
So when he says he was, created in 1700s and he was there for, a lot of composers and blah, blah, blah. Is that true? Or is it like it is in the book that he was actually created during the Renaissance as well? He may be as old as Armand. Do you know what I mean? Because in the books, it was like the 1500s when he was created.
I don't remember. I just remember he lived in a castle.
Yeah, but and Magnus was his maker, and he talked about that. But I don't think the timing was right. What he talked about in the monastery with his father and blah, 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 blah. That's all shit that would happen like 200 years before he said he was turned. So I don't necessarily know that Lestat was telling the truth when he said when he was created. There are too many inconsistencies in what we know to come and with the way it's portrayed, like even in that preview of the season to come. Lestat's picture is still up there long after he's gone.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? So there's a quandary there that we're not touching on yet. And I don't know if Armand keeping things from Louis is not necessarily to protect Louis, but more to keep Lestat at bay. I think it's a combination,
Maybe. Yeah. I get the sense that Armand is a little, maybe, I don't know, like scared that Louis is going to, because he seems so protective of Louis. It's like something might happen if, and maybe it's Lestat, maybe Lestat is still out there. Because if Louis and Lestat have this deep connection, like why has Louis been with Armand for 70 years? And how deep is their connection? I was going to say, like, they're not very, like, affectionate to each other, except at the end of the episode. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think, well, I mean, at this point, they've been together for 70 years. So,
yeah.
And I'm not saying the honeymoon's over, because in Vampireland, I don't think it really is. I think they have these peaks and valleys of the intimacy levels that they go through. But sure. I don't question Armand's attraction to Louis, because we even get that in the movie between Brad Pitt and Antonio Banderas. They have that almost kiss, kind of thing. And so there is that tension between the two of them. So I believe Armand really does love Louis and really wants to protect him, but I don't think, because he's a vampire, I don't think it's 100% altruistic. That's what I'm saying. I think there's another angle to it that Armand is playing that Louis is unaware of, but I think Lestat knows the game. And so I think we're having this
that's cool, yeah,
pawn pieces moving around on the chessboard, and I really think it's between Armand and Lestat, and Louis is the pawn that's being moved around on the chessboard.
Oh my god. Well, this is very cool. Yeah, I'm just throwing what I know from the book out the window, because everything's different now. So I'm actually just.
I'm rereading
like,
the
I
books
hope-
right now because I want to see.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, I'm actually
Oh.
going back and rereading them so I
Okay.
can refresh my memory.
Right,
So
right,
that
right,
way,
right.
when it deviates, I kind of know. But yeah, go ahead. I interrupted
No,
you. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
because so many things are different. So, for example, I really totally super truly, I mean, I know Claudia is dead now, but like, I hope she doesn't die in the horrible way she died in the books. I really hope she's
Well,
not
they
like
kind of
executed.
hinted at that. If you remember, she saw a woman through a window, and she kind of looked like the woman that she gets Lestat to change.
Oh, God damn.
So I think that's still going to play out. I think what
Oh.
from what I gathered from this episode, I think what they did is they took some passages because the actress that plays Claudia now, she said
Mhm.
in the interview part, she said in the book, the line about the revenant vampire was like he was
Mhm.
like a zombie, you know, kind of thing. And I vaguely remember Louis having certain lines within Interview with a Vampire where he mentions his and Claudia's sojourn throughout Romania, and I remember him briefly mentioning that. So I think what
Oh,
they're doing is
yeah.
they're taking these little passages that Anne wrote that
Yeah.
seem throwaway, and I think they're
Uh-huh.
embellishing them so we get what that was, which
Uh-huh.
makes it new material. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's where they're playing with the timeline. It's
Mhm.
throwaway things that Anne just wrote that seems inconsequential, but they're showing it to us, so it's new and revelatory of what it actually meant in the books. That's why I'm rereading the books, because I want to see what it is
Mhm.
that they're playing with and how they're deviating and where they're finding them, because it sounds like they're trying to stick to the spirit of the world. They're not really changing it, but they're embellishing where Anne may have written a line or two
Mhm.
about something that happened, but it wasn't focused on.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's the part they're changing up and embellishing
Yeah.
it in their own way, which is kind of cool. It
Oh.
kind of makes it
Yeah.
fresh for those who have read the books, you know.
I know. This is so awesome.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Armand and Louis as a couple. Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, so
Oh
am
my
I.
God.
I want to see that, you know,
Yeah.
because it's such a mentioned thing in the books, but I don't remember ever being a focus. So
Right.
there's got to be something there that's got to play out, you know. And then we know Lestat goes off and does all kinds of weird ass shit.
Yeah,
Actually, my
he's
favorite book is Memnoch the Devil. I love that book, and that's the one where Lestat becomes human for a period of time, and he has to remember how to go to the bathroom again. It's one of my favorite passages in all of Anne's books, is when he learns he has to
Oh
shit
my
again.
God. Oh my
It's the
God.
funniest fucking scene I've ever read by her.
Oh, oh God. Oh, yo.
But
Oh.
anyways, yeah, I think we're in for a fun season. I really do. I
Yeah.
think it's going to be dark. I think it's going to be, which is going to be kind of like, you know, but
Mhm.
you know, I think we'll get through it, but I think it's going to be
Oh,
very, very
yeah.
twisty and turny. You know what
Oh
I
my
mean?
God. I'd forgotten the intensity. Like really, Louis' troubled and tattered psyche is so awful to behold. Like really, I had forgotten just how horrible it was.
Well, do you think that I'm having doubts now rereading the book, because I'm just in the beginning of the book again.
Mhm.
And I now remember Louis being a very lost soul, but a very compassionate soul. So he
Yes.
had this empathy within
Yes.
him, which is why I think he felt his loneliness so acutely that it drew Lestat in. But what I don't know that if he had Lestat make Claudia, if he had not had that happen,
Mhm.
yes, they might have had their turmoils, but I don't think Louis would have become as fragmented as he became, because he was being pulled in two opposite directions by two of the most important people in his life
Mhm.
at that juncture, or non-life in that
Right.
juncture. And
Yeah.
both of them were really opposed to one another. And I think it broke his heart in many respects. And then when he's part of the action that kills Lestat,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
it only breaks his heart further. And I think it's
Yeah.
at a point where it's almost irreparable. He can
Mm.
hold it together, but I don't know that he's going to ever be whole again. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
think
I
that
got
there's
that
too
sense
much
too.
trauma there, you know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I have to say, I have to give it to the actress who's now playing Claudia. She dove into it head
Oh
first,
my
and
God. She is incredible.
she's doing a bang up job. bang up job.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
all those lines in Romanian or whatever, and Russian and German,
right?
And the wire work and everything.
And the fact that she's doing it.
Yeah. I mean, really, her performance is so similar to the previous one that you can tell it's the same character and there's like no break. The one thing that's a little different is her voice. Like, that's the only thing that I noticed right away. Her voice is obviously not the same. It's much sweeter, a little bit higher, but like everything
Which is
else
funny
is
because when she talks normally, it's a little husky.
Yep. I know.
You know, that's why I say I think she's doing a bang up job. She's going to be great. She's going to be great.
Oh my
I can't
God,
see. I can't
awesome.
see it being any other way. Then she's just going to nail this. If she doesn't get an Emmy nomination out of this, I don't know what the people are doing.
I know,
because she is phenomenal. Just to pick up the reins from a character that's so iconic in the series already, and then to pick it up and act as if she had been there in the first season. That's phenomenal work. Wow. That is just truly phenomenal work. So well, that's the first episode.
Nice.
We're getting what we asked for. We wanted more.
God, I waited so long, Baz. When I looked in, I was like, we're watching Interview. Oh my God, I was so happy. I love these books so much.
Anyways, everybody, that's it for this week. Please check back with us. We're going to have more new stuff. We're still doing Dead Boys. We're still doing Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. We still have all kinds of things coming up. Check out our movie reactions. We try to slip them in between the series ones that we're doing. When Stranger Things season 5's come up, we're going to start that when it happens. We now have the opening date for Heartstopper season 3, the final season, which I've heard is going dark.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
Heart.
The one show you don't want.
No.
But according to Corinne Brown, who plays Tara, she said that it's going to be dark but deeply heartfelt. So whatever that means, but
oh my God, okay.
Yeah, so and that's starting October 3rd. So we now have a date when that's going to start. So yeah, so we've got some great stuff coming up down the road. And we will definitely be looking forward to that. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends what we're doing here. As always, leave comments down below. Albert and I do peruse them. And so just let us know what you thought about this episode. Where do you think they're going with Claudia? Because it is a deviation slightly, but I think, like I said, I think it's just they're taking throwaway passages that Anne made, and they're kind of delving into those nooks and crannies that we don't get in the books. It's just a throwaway piece. But I think it's interesting because it makes it new and fresh for even those of us who read the book. So, but yeah, like, subscribe, tell your friends about us. Definitely check us out on Patreon. You get the full unedited version with all the bloops and bleeps and fucks and oh my gods that I can't put on YouTube. You get all that stuff in there. And also there's Buy Me a Coffee. If you don't want to do the monthly subscription, you can just buy us a coffee and help us keep the lights on. That's another way to do it. Check out Albert Nothlit stuff at albertnothlit.com. My stuff's at sacollins.com, and all of this can be found at ropepodcast.com. So until next time, keep watching those movies, keep making those memories with found family and friends, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
You know what that is.
Oh, what's that? Closing time. The bums rush in Melody, dear.